Well, there's a new website on the block looking to simplify the regulations of the lockdown. Goodness knows we need that at this moment. It's called Lockdown Bozza. The mountains of regulations are difficult to understand and downright confusing at the best of times. It's proving a hit with South Africans wading their way through this unprecedented time. To tell us more then, let me take you to our newsroom and let's talk to ENCA's Michael Appel, who's been tracking developments around that particular app. So, Michael, Lockdown Bozza, what is this about and how did it get started?
So out of adversity, ingenuity breeds these sort of things. I mean, heaven knows we need as much help as we can to understand all the regulations around level 5, level 4, and as we go through the various levels, information is going to be key, what we can do, what we can't do. So there was a family, they were camping, and this idea popped into their heads. Listen to Emma Patel. I interviewed her a little earlier about how they came up with the idea for Lockdown Bozza.
It started on the night that Cyril Ramaphosa announced to the nation that we were going to go into a leveled approach to rebuild essentially our economy. I was sleeping in a tent with my 3 children outside, and my husband was in bed alone, kind of debating what had just been said, and you know, kind of thinking about how confusing it's going to be and how is this information going to get out to the whole of South Africa. Because it is very complicated. And the idea came from that. How can we simplify such complicated information and get it to as many South Africans as possible? So when we all kind of woke up the next day, he came to tell me, I've had this amazing idea, I want to push it forward, then sent a message to Adam, who is a business contact. And just said, look, how can we do this? So later on that afternoon at 4 o'clock on a Friday, when most people are kind of going, I'm downing tools, you know, let's start the lockdown weekend. We had a call, we aligned on what we wanted to do and the best way to move forward. And yeah, and we started working on it.
So Michael, what has been the response from the public to this website?
Overwhelming. Everybody's looking for information. And I think more South Africans should be camping if we're going to come up with good ideas like that. So when this website launched, and it took about 4 days to put this website together. It's also an app that can be downloaded straight onto your phone right off the website. When it launched, it kind of, proverbially you'd say the website crashed. It didn't really. It just slowed down so much as over 1 million South Africans streamed in to see what this was all about. And it literally breaks it down: media, healthcare, pets, domestic workers, travel. It breaks it down into categories for you so that you can click on that and see what you can and cannot do. And I asked Emma just what exactly this response was been. Obviously, it's overwhelming. This is what she had to say.
Amazing, actually. I think it's better than we thought it could be. We've had about 1 million users, about 4 million interactions, 4 to 5 million interactions on the site. We're constantly trying to make the information updated and correct. We really, really, really would love to partner with government just to make sure that A, our information is 100% correct, B, that we get the information quickly when there's a change, and C, just to add that level of trustworthiness. Our biggest aim is for people to know that the information is correct. Like I said, there's just 4 of us, so it's quite a difficult challenge to continuously update it. And we're all humans, so we're making human errors, typos and things that unfortunately is a bit of a problem. So if we could get the government on board to go, okay, guys, this is the new update for this district on this level, it would be amazing.
Sure, and I think Emma touches on an important aspect there, Michael, because I've been asking myself who's helping them navigate what's really tricky waters as things stand. I mean, you go to any retail store, those that are open at the moment, and you inquire about the same product from one store, and you will get a different answer if you go to the very next store. So what's their background as a family and the people that are behind this website, and what kind of assistance are they getting in terms of helping them understand before they put out this information to the public?
Consistency of information is great, and we need that sort of consistency even from our leadership, ministers, especially at a time like this. So what they've done is they take the information directly from government sources. So it's not coming from Twitter, online social media, Facebook, it's coming directly from government. They simplify that information and they post it on their website and in a very easy to understand way. Little tick for, green tick for yes, and a cross and red for no. I mean, anybody can understand this sort of thing. There is a tab on the website that says, if you believe this to be fake news or somehow there's an error that's crept in, let us know. Actually says there are only 4 people, so they are relying on South Africans to let them know if something is dodgy. And of course, you can also send your questions in to them to say, this is not covered in the regulations. Can you find this out for us?
All right, thank you for that, Michael. I'm on the website actually at the moment and seeing those color-coded kind of blocks that tell you what's permitted, what's restricted, and what is not permitted at all. So it is called Lockdown Bozza. ENCA's Michael Appel. Look out for his full report later on here on ENCA.